What's up? Welcome back. Today is Sex Ed for Adults, Part 10. The thing is, you may have got an education or more so a lack of. Let's get to it. My name is Sex Coach Lauren. So pumped you're here. Listen to the whole series when you get a chance. But today we're going to talk about why your body may shut down during sex and what to do about it. So we're going to take it one layer deeper than the last sex ed, part 9, that was about disconnection. Here's the thing. Sometimes it's not just disconnection, right? Sometimes it's not enough arousal. Sometimes it's not responding. Or sometimes your body just doesn't engage, right? And that can feel really, really confusing. Especially if mentally you're like, I really want to be here. The common assumption is like, if my body isn't responding, I must not be attracted. But the body doesn't actually work like that, all right? Your body's going to have different states. So this is a nervous system reality of all of it, okay? One of them is going to be relaxed, open, receptive. Another one is maybe managing. You're scanning, you're alert, and you're tense, right? And if your system is in that second state, it's not going to easily shift into pleasure. It's not because you don't want it, but because your body's prioritizing something else. Does that make sense? So, like, bodies are going to tend to disengage from experiences that are going to feel disconnected. Maybe it's, like, emotionally wanky. You're feeling a little pressured. You're like, I'm fucking rushed, right? And then when sex constantly feels like that, your body adapts to expect that, and it's going to stop leaning in for that, right? Here's a reframe, all right? Instead of asking, why is my body not responding? Try, what would help my body feel safe enough to respond? All right? That's a very different question, okay? What would I be open to? So there's a few practical shifts here, okay? Give yourself a bit more time. Not just time for whatever's happening, but time before. Slow that pace way down, and then give yourself a lot less pressure on actually getting somewhere, right? Like rushing to climax, right? Rushing to the top of that mountain. More focus on the sensation, not the outcome. Maybe go ahead and lean into your breath. See if you can match it with your partner's breath. Or you can set a timer during like self-love rituals. Set a timer for 20 minutes just to explore sensations. And I have something that's very helpful. I do sensual body mapping with my clients and really getting back in tune with what feels good, not just what what felt good in the past or what we think is supposed to feel good or what may look good, right, to others or for somebody else. It's like your body isn't failing you and it's communicating, right? And like when you learn how to listen, it can be a lot easier to work with it. All right, so really, really slow down that time, all right? Slow down the pace. Maybe you have a ritual before dropping into pleasure, right? Maybe you need to decompress a bit. So when our bodies shut down, that means something else is open, right? You're like a laptop with a shit ton of open tabs. How are you decompressing and how are you closing those tabs? Otherwise, you may not have enough energy to open another tab. Or you may not have, not have enough energy to not wonder about all the other tabs that are open right now. So I can't think about anything else, right? So like your thinking brain just takes away all that sensation and you're not really there. You're in your brain, you're not in your body. And it's a very, very common thing. Maybe take a peek at like, okay, what are my surroundings? Do I need to feel more relaxed? Okay. Or do I need more novelty? Do I need something new? So what is it that's kind of maybe gets me excited or maybe gets me a little bit open to actually, being initiated. It's a lot of different things, but it's really true to you. I actually have a Pleasure Collective membership where you actually build your personal Use the Pleasure manual. It is a 13-month programship and it's so freaking cool. It gives you 7 key components that make up your personal user manual, all right? And it is all about your pleasure and the ways to communicate it exactly like that. And you may know what you like, but you also may have evolved since the last time you looked at that, and, it's just like your taste buds change. What do you want now? What do you desire now? So, I got you if you want to go ahead and a little bit more, but I hope today did something for you. You just know you're not alone. And know it's not, not aggressive. So, all my info is in the show notes. I can't wait to connect. Let me know what you think of the episode. Throw a like my way, please, if this did anything for you. Bye, friends. Until next time, we continue our Sex Ed series.